all custom 3D printed. I model them myself, and they're just kind of, I guess, little pieces of nostalgia from, from like growing up and stuff like that. Like things that I've always wanted, and like, especially with the Pokemon stuff, it was kind of like trying to give people who have Pokemon that aren't really popular. Like, if you want to find a Charizard thing or a Bulbasaur thing, you can find it anywhere. But I have a friend who likes Sandile, and she's like, I can't find it anywhere. So being able to give someone something that they're like, oh my god, this is like my Pokemon, it's like a really good feeling.
I love that you've taken something that's so iconic, the classic Game Boy cartridge, and then personalized the hell out of it so people can get their niche Pokemon. And you've also used the original artworks, it looks like.
Yes. So we've made the template ourselves to make it look like a different game, but we've kind of used the original art because I guess the way I see it is my art is the actual 3D printing. I'm not an artist myself, but like I'm an engineer by trade. So like, it took me about, a few months to even get these ones here to be like, to work, because the way that they're printed is they kind of get printed in one piece.
Now you've done something there, you've opened that one up. Tell us a little bit about it. They're not just for decoration. This is interesting.
Yeah, so this one here is actually to hold Switch games. So you can actually put 16 Switch games. It took me like so many weeks of like putting in, it not fitting, and then I've got a few videos of me like actually putting them in and like shaking the hell out of it to make sure they don't fall out and stuff. So, but yeah, I think for me, I love making stuff that's more functional as well. I think that's like more of the engineering side. It's like, it's nice to have something that sits there and does, looks nice, but having something that, either helps with like anxiety and stuff, like, with like fidget toys, or with something like this where, you actually put your Switch games. And we've got versions as well for like the Game Boy Colors, the Game Boy Advanced, and also DS versions as well.
I'm seeing my favorite N64 cartridges decorating the wall behind you. I must say it was the Conker's Bad Fur Day that caught my eye.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about some of your favorite pieces behind you there.
Okay, so for me, it would be, like the Tetris and stuff, like growing up with like, the old Game Boy in the back of the car, driving places. Parents would always give me the Game Boy because they're like, keeps them quiet. Personally, I actually never had an N64. It's my cousin who had the N64. Yeah. And I would spend like nearly every second weekend or so over his place playing N64 because I was a PlayStation kid, he was the Nintendo kid. The Instagram, which is at WookieePrint. We've got a TikTok, we've got the Etsy as well, which is at WookieePrint. Like it's all at WookieePrint, I guess. Like, yeah.